Parents, if your baby is crying for more than 3 hours every day and can't be comforted, they're likely suffering from colic. And about 25% of infants and new families experience colic. Now, colic is not just common fussiness that infants outgrow, and it's not just an upset stomach, gas pain, food intolerances, or tongue and lip ties. But more often than not, its real root cause is a deeper neurologic imbalance and dysfunction that disrupts everything from sleeping, soothing, digestion, and just so much more for these little ones. This video right here is for parents seeking answers beyond waiting out or letting their child cry it out. And in this video, we'll explore colic's root causes and a drug-free solution. Now, if you've been told by your pediatrician, don't worry, they'll grow out of it, but deep down, you know something more is going on, then this video right here is for you. So stick with me. We'll explore together how colic originates from something called subluxation and vagus nerve dysfunction, not simply gas pains or food sensitivities. And most importantly, we'll walk through exactly how so many families have found relief for their little ones through neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care. And with that, I've got a story for you. Now, for Emmett and his sweet family, this was their initial reality, colic. Mom says, prior to finding LBC or Libido Chiropractic, my husband and I felt so horrible about not being able to console our newborn son. They knew something wasn't right. No amount of comforting and consoling would make a difference. They tried everything that they could think of. Feeding upright, feeding in smaller amounts at one time, keeping him upright after he's fed, drops, burping routines with very little results. But being the most incredible and loving family that they are, they never stopped searching for real answers to help their beautiful little boy, Emmett. And that's when Heather remembered Libido Chiropractic, and that's when everything changed for their family. They brought Emmett in to get his neurologic scans, and they finally got answers. Now, Mom said that she was just so intrigued about his results, and she was so grateful that we sat down with them, took the time to explain and correlate the scans with both the birth he had experienced and the symptoms that he was experiencing. Now, here's where the nightmare turns into an absolute dream. Within 3 to 4 visits, they noticed big changes in Emmett, and they continued with their consistent care, and he's no longer colicky. His parents say Emmett is so much more comfortable, which leads us to feel more confident in his care. He's so much more of a happy baby, and we often get compliments about how great of a baby he is. We're able to enjoy our son and play with him knowing he's comfortable and thriving. So let's dive into the facts on this. Colic affects 1 in 4 infants. It involves crying bouts surpassing 3 hours a day without any relief from traditional soothing techniques. Now, while colic is often attributed to gas and stomach problems, tongue ties, or food sensitivities, when we take a look deeper with our in-depth neurologic exam, we often find a foundational neurologic imbalance and dysfunction that then interferes with the infant's digestion, immune system, and even tone and tension in those muscles and ligaments. The origins of this neurologic dysfunction and the real root causes of colic may actually be traced all the way back to pregnancy. Things like maternal inflammation and high-stress pregnancies can shift a baby's nervous system to get stuck into a fight or flight mode, a phenomenon called dysautonomia, which then alters things like sleep and digestion. Now, this sets the stage for development for something called subluxation, which is areas of misalignment and tension and neurologic interference originating from physical stress and trauma often stuck in a child's neck and mid-back during childbirth interventions with things like forceps, vacuum extraction, or C-section. Now, this upper neck and mid-back area also houses and protects a very important nerve called the vagus nerve, which is primarily responsible for an infant's ability to sleep, calm, relax, regulate, digest, and so much more. When you put this all together, it leaves a child's nervous system stuck in that sympathetic fight or flight overdrive, shutting down their digestion, leaving them stiff and tense, and interfering with their ability to fall asleep, stay asleep, and be soothed. Conventional pediatricians continue to tell parents it's normal and something that infants will grow out of. We actually continue to see unresolved colic grow into other conditions and health challenges like constipation, chronic ear infections, sensory processing disorder, developmental delays, and so much more. But here's the good news. We can find the nervous system stress. Now, the key to finding the real root cause of colic is a specialized care protocol that begins by using advanced technology called the insight scans to accurately assess the nervous system function, locate those regions of dysfunction and subluxation that we talked about, and then help build an exact care plan and adjustment approach for your child. Now, once we have the scans and our exam completed, we can then begin to deliver safe and gentle, neurologically focused adjustments, which then restores proper nervous system function by activating that vagus nerve to then help calm the wound and tense digestive system. Now, parents, if you are fed up, fully worn out, and ready to uncover the real answers about what's causing your child's colic, I invite you to click the link below to schedule your new member consult and exam for your baby at Live Better Chiropractic. Discover the breakthrough approach bringing results for colic when everything else has failed. We can't wait to help your family thrive.